I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West Harlem, New York City. All right. We live right now. Most High in Christ live. You with Captain Isaiah. This is the Hidden Truth Revealed live on 1540 a.m. in Syracuse, WSIV 1540 a.m. All right. A live radio show. Okay. All right. Like we always do it at this time every Monday at 12 noon. All right. Try to get that lined up. Every Monday at 12 noon. Okay. Bringing out this truth, this information, first and foremost, that the Most High, okay, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right, of this Bible, the King James Bible, is for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's our power. And we are here to turn all people back to the Most High. Our people are the 12 tribes of Israel. Pass me my bag, Bible. The 12 tribes of Israel, okay, in these last days. In North, Central, and South America, the so-called Negro, the so-called West Indian, the so-called Hispanic, the so-called Native American, you make up the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. And with that, you're making up the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. You have a responsibility, these laws, statutes, and commandments that you must abide by. All right. And we bring this information out so that our people can wake up. All right. Wake up from this condition that we in. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 28 gives proof of the curses that we are under, the so-called Negro, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native American, specifically of North, Central, and South America, and scattered abroad across this planet. You under them curses. You are under those curses, and it said it's going to happen in them last days if we turn away from the Most High. All right? And what we're doing is bringing our people back to the Most High, bringing them back to our King Christ, Yahweh Shai. All right. Once again, like I said, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, I.S.U.P.K, out of 1 West Harlem, New York. 1 West Harlem, New York. Okay. 125th Street, Harlem, New York City. Okay. All right. Under Commanding General Yahanna, the only man that's designated and fit to do this work. Okay. To do the job of the Most High. All right. He's still holding on and kept what was passed down to him. All right. He ain't never turned away, never strayed. You know what I'm saying? Thank the Most High for Commanding General Yahanna. All right, because he done raised up our army. All right, and we need that army of the Lord. We need this prophet and these prophets in these last days. All right, because ain't nobody else going to do what we do. Nobody else going to bring out this truth like how we bringing it out. Okay, y'all hearing this and y'all hearing that, but ain't nobody bringing out this information of this Bible and correlating it. How we going to come back to? All right, the Most High. How we gonna come back to our true connection with the Most High? All right, that's by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Getting up in this school, I.S.U.P.K. Okay, that's the way to do it. No other way. All right, we continue to bring this out. Okay, we're gonna bring up some stories and some information. Okay, before anything, I want to say this, man. I want to say they need to. When I say they, I'm talking about Donald Trump, the president. Right, the government, okay, any ruling and authority, anybody with some type of power or structures, they need to completely hand over, and let all of our people know they need to hand over all problems and responsibilities to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You get what I'm saying? Commanding General Yahanna is the only one that's going to have the solution. Now, I.S.U.P.K, the only group, the only organization, that's why we say we're not affiliated or associated with anyone else, because we're the only ones that have the solution, because we follow this Bible to the T. You get what I'm saying? We follow it to the drop. We follow it and embrace it in our life. You know what I'm saying? What the things that we do under Commanding General Yahanna every day is a miracle, because we're resurrecting a dead people, and only the priests and prophets of the Most High can do that. Only the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge can do that. Commanding General Yahanna has it all understood of this Bible, just like all the generals, all the captains, all the officers, all the troopers. We have rank and order on how to follow and to raise up our people. Okay, we got a specific and a diligent way on how to raise up our people. They need to just hand it all over to Commanding General Yahanna. All right, y'all need to do that, because pretty soon nobody's going to understand what's going on except the I.S.U.P.K. All right. Even when our people trying to find the answer, they trying to find some information, they trying to find a solution for what's going on, ain't nowhere else they going to get this truth except up in here in the I.S.U.P.K. And we say that all the time, even though everybody get mad, they might say, no, we need to come together and all this and all that. We done already tried everything. Black people done tried every philosophy, every political system. They done tried every religion. All right, following all these other gods, we done tried everything. But this, since 1969, the Bible been cracked open to us. That seal been broken on this Bible. And when I say that, I'm not saying that individual brothers and sisters didn't follow this truth. All right, or there hasn't been people reading and studying the Bible. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the true knowledge and understanding of this book finally opened up in 1969 under Abba Bivens and them 7 heads in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Okay, because ain't nobody doing exactly what Commander Gen.YAHANNA and what we doing up in here. All right. Okay. And with that being said, once again, I'm Captain Azania, and with me today,
Priest and Officer T.D.JAKES.
All right, Most High in Christ, we rocking with you. All right, we rocking with you over your airwaves. We live on Facebook. You can go to my page, Azania Ban-Yahawada. All right, we also live on the YouTube, The Hidden Truth Revealed. Okay, if you want to check out what's going on YouTube, we on YouTube. Okay, let me just see here. Most High in Christ. Okay, we live on the YouTube. If you got a question or a comment or a chat, you can chat that in right there on the YouTube. Also, if you got a question or a comment, you can call live into the radio show. The radio show's number is 315-656-2250. That is 315-656-2250. All right, we on the Facebook, like I said, Azania Ban-Yahawada. All right, that's AHZA. As soon as you type that in, it's going to pop up. Okay, all right, Most High in Christ. Okay, on the live chat on YouTube, you can put your question or comment up in there. All right. Okay, let's see who we got rocking with us so far. Bayan. All right. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Elathah Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, to the sister down there in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. All right. All right. Shalom to the sister Kawana Aparium down there in Riley, North Carolina. Okay. Panayanam. Salaki, if I said the name incorrectly. All right. That's Trooper Nahar. All right. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Shabbat. Brother in Abilene, Texas. Bradley Oscar. Okay, down here in Fort Lauderdale. All right. Y'all got a question or comment, put it up in there in this information. All right, we're gonna finish up. I'm gonna finish up what we started last week because it's gonna go right into exactly. It's gonna go right into exactly what we got for our topics today. But like I said, if you got a question or a comment, call in the show, put it in the YouTube. All right, we live. All right, Most High in Christ. Also, Most High in Christ, give a hand clap to the Most High, Yahweh Shai for that wonderful cookout we had there in Philadelphia. That was September 3rd. It was this past Saturday, September 2nd. Salakia. Right? Wonderful cookout, man. The brotherhood is tremendous, man. You know, is great. I think that one was saying it. Wish we could do this like what? Every month, you said? You know what I mean? Every month, the whole I.S.U.P.K come together. You know what I'm saying? I had the Akim from Detroit, from D.C., Virginia. Brothers was raised up. North Carolina, New York camp. Of course, we went down. The Syracuse camp went down. Man, it's marvelous, man. Of course, Philadelphia was there. The generals were there. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore was in the house. The sisters came through. All right, from all over. Okay, just to show that this family is serious. It's a true thing, man. And if anybody needs family structure, if anybody needs brotherhood, when we say brotherhood, we're speaking of sisterhood as well. Anybody needs that, that's Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And you can get that up in here in the I.S.U.P.K. All right. Okay. Also, shout out to Captain Amakabov. All right. And Officer Tawamgabor, Officer Karamyala, Officer Marah. All was on that grill, man, putting in a marvelous work. Okay, man, and it went down, and it was rocking, man. It was rocking. The music was playing. It was the children running with each other, playing. You know what I'm saying? enjoying everything. That's family, man. All right. Okay. We got high holy days and all that information coming up. So make sure you go ahead and lock in with the I.S.U.P.K. All right. So you can rock with the spirit of the Most High. You can be with the Most High. When you with the I.S.U.P.K, you with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? When you listening to Commander General Yahanna break down these scriptures and bring out this information, you listening to the Most High. All right, y'all sitting there, y'all going, oh, he's saying Commander General Yahanna the Most High. Nah, just like all the time. And when you read the Bible, everybody got the Bible in their house. The prophets of the Most High speak the words of the Most High. They spoke the words of the Lord. All right, and that's exactly what we doing up in here. Okay, all right. Give me holy in here.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna just finish this precept that we had last week. I want to bring this information out. All right. Okay. Go ahead and give me Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. All right, where it talks about holy. Okay. Here you go. That's war.
Okay.
Go right ahead, as soon as you get it.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
For thou art a what?
For thou art an holy people.
For thou art a what?
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
That's right. That's right. All right. For thou art an holy people. Now, who is this speaking to? First and foremost, who is this speaking to? All right. The Bible is only given to one group of people, even though we thinking and we believing that it's for everybody. What we need to understand. Let me see here. But we need to understand that this Bible is only for the 12 tribes of Israel. This is the history of the 12 tribes of Israel. This is the culture. This is the law. This is the order for the 12 tribes of Israel. That's why Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are a lawless people. We are lawless people because we don't keep the laws of the Most High. You get what I'm saying? Black people are in a condition of being destroyed. We are dead people. The reason why we are dead people is because of what? Because we continue not to follow the words of the Most High. So when the prophets of the Lord come, what happens to them, to those brothers? Just like everybody, how they look at I.S.U.P.K. You get what I'm saying? They look at these brothers like they look at us just like what we did before coming into the truth. As something was wrong, something weird, and they still doing that to this day. The priests and prophets are among you. We in all corners of the earth now, bringing out this truth. We amongst all the tribes of our people, bringing out this truth, man. The water to the Most High, man. The water Yahweh for allowing the I.S.U.P.K to be everywhere, man. Going, proving, and showing that this thing is of the Most High.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because his word is coming forth through his prophets, man. Through his priests and his prophets. And we doing a marvelous work. And our people going to sit back and look at it. And we still under this la thing to where, man, we're going to bring out some of these articles out. We under this condition to where we thinking that, I don't know, man. We think something that's just so ridiculous. Me in a fairy tale fantasy ideology of something that's unrealistic. And not only is it unrealistic, it's against the Most High. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Read that precept one more time for me.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Uh-huh.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
Has done what?
Has chosen thee.
Though thou art a holy people. All right. Give me the breakdown for the word holy, man.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Because you are people not understanding why we in the condition we in. Why are we in the condition we in? You know why? Because we so tolerant and accepting of everything else except the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Except the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go ahead, huh?
Okay. The Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary, page 357. Holiness, holy, usually translate words derived from a Hebrew root, Kodash, and Greek hag. The basic meaning of Kodash is separateness.
Is what?
Separateness.
Is what?
Separateness.
Now I was bringing it out last week, but it was towards the end of the show. But I wanted to make sure we topped on it again. Is what?
Separateness.
You hear that one?
Karuka.
Holy means to be separate. That don't mean putting your children in the gay parade like they did at the fair. I'm talking about our children. They put black children to lead off the gay parade. You feel what I'm saying? All right. You go to Juneteenth, you go to any festival with black people, all of a sudden, homosexuality got to be involved with it.
Right.
They need rights too. I see men, brother. I'm talking about Israelite men, Jake, in the world. Brothers, huge, 6'6", 6'7", 300 pounds. We need black rights. You know what I'm saying? We need to do something. Yeah, I'm protesting against pledge allegiance to the flag. Kaepernick, right? Everybody down with Cap. I'm rolling with Cap now. But in the same speech that they say that they rolling with Cap and they're against police brutality and black people been discriminated and disrespected in this country for 400 years, in that same tone, somehow homosexuality got to be thrown in there. Yeah. The LGBT community got to be thrown in there. The white man got to be thrown in there. You get what I'm saying? Like, why don't we come together with white people? White people, we need to just come together. Some brother put on Facebook a transgender. I think it was a Jake, right? Transgender model. He became a model, right? Yeah. He was speaking against racist America and white supremacy and all this, and talking about how white people need to go be the forefront runners against against racism. And everybody like, yeah, at least he's standing for something. He is a product of the white system. He's a product of white racism. A black man that's a homosexual is the product of being destroyed in America. That's right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't speak because you gotta get that demon off of you first. You racist against your own people. Right. For you to be homosexual means you're racist against your own people because you don't want a black man, to stand up and be a black man. You striving to be a black woman. You feel what I'm saying? You're not accepting who you are. How can you get what I'm saying? That's like all these brothers, yo, man. Going to the fair, going to the mall. It's a new thing now. The new drug is white girls for brothers. And the same thing with sisters. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, this is an atrocity. This is ridiculous. And the brothers look at me and the sisters look at me like they know something up. They know something wrong. You know, and you know what it is, man? You know what it is? We not following this order of the Bible. We not following the laws of the Bible. If we were to separate as a people, these things wouldn't happen to us. We wouldn't be under this condition. Go ahead,
Salakia.
Just read it again from the top. Tell them the page too.
Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary, page 357. Holiness, holy, usually translate words derived from a Hebrew root, Kodash, and Greek hag. The basic meaning of Kodash is separateness. The basic meaning of the word holy, holiness, that the Lord called us to be. He said, thou art a holy people. You know what I'm saying? You still got the precept, right? Jump right back to that precept real quick. Read it real fast. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
That's right.
Unto the Lord thy God.
That's right.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
Has done what?
Has chosen thee.
Has done what?
Has chosen thee.
Meaning that he got to choose you. Meaning he makes a selection. He chose you. You black, Hispanic, and Native American. You think that we got the highest rate of depression and suicide and drug use and all these vile and wicked things jump on us. You know why? Because we don't understand that the Lord was talking to us. You feel what I'm saying? We don't think that the Most High talking to us through this Bible. You know what we do through Christianity? Everybody's an Israelite. Everybody's a Jew. Well, what about them over in Israel? They're the Jews. Everybody accepts everybody as something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody accepts everybody as being under the Most High God, a chosen people, a priesthood. That makes no sense. How can there be structure and order when if the Lord was just to open up the gates and just let everybody and everything in? There'd be no structure and no order.
Turn it down.
There'd be no structure and no order, man. It'd be straight chaos. All right. Our people are under all these philosophies. You know why? Because we're so tolerant and open and accepting to everything. Okay. All right. Okay. Nashak. All right. Shalom to that brother who will not taste death. And what does that mean? Okay, brother, ask your question one more time. Nashak. Yahweh. All right. You put a question up there. Ask that question one more time with a little bit more detail. Matthew 16:28. We'll try to get to that. All right. Put that question in there and give me a little bit more detail on what you're looking for. All right. Okay. And Windsor, Ontario, Canada is in the house. All right. Most High in Christ, man. We touching all these places. All right. And Lord allow I.S.U.P.K Syracuse. We about to branch out and take ground. All right. Start taking ground like nothing else. All right. Because you are hated. And the I.S.U.P.K, the only organization that understands that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are hated as a people. God is hated. The Most High is hated. The other nations hate the Most High. Nobody understands that except the I.S.U.P.K. Commander GEN.YAHANNA, the generals of the I.S.U.P.K, teaches all these men, raises us up under rank and order. Why? To understand that we got to go to war. We in a war. Everything is warfare. We in a spiritual war. You get what I'm saying? And everybody else sitting around trying to accept everyone and everything, but nobody wants to. I got it right there. But nobody wants to understand that we got to fight. Everybody want to love and hug and kiss. You feel what I'm saying? When the Lord said, "Be holy," which is separate. Finish that scripture up.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
To be a what?
To be a special people unto himself.
Y'all hear that? You a special people unto himself. A special people unto himself. Meaning he got some order. Meaning separate from these other nations. Stop trying to follow all these other nations and other nonsense, man. Farrakhan just came out. Farrakhan said it. He teaches something wrong.
God.
He up here talking about Jesus is his redeemer. How you gonna say Jesus is your redeemer when you chilling with the Arabs? You get what I'm saying?
God.
When you kissing a rock in Mecca, when you talking about Allahu Akbar, Allah ain't nothing but a moon god. That's the nonsense, man. That's the nonsense that we've been associated with and involved with for all these years because we accepting everything else except the Most High, man. All right. Call into the show if you got a question or comment, 315-656-2250. We on YouTube. We on the Hidden Truth Revealed. We on I.S.U.P.K Radio. Okay. I.S.U.P.K Radio. And also on Facebook Live. You type in my name, Azanayah. That's AHZANAYAH. Okay. You had something? Go ahead.
So something you said earlier, you know what I'm saying, in regards to we need to have black rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at any business owner, you know what I'm saying? You look at all these other nations and everything else though that's out here, they have, you know what I'm saying, the little bit of power. You know what I'm saying? They were able to establish their rights and everything else though. By doing what? Separated. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You got a slavery that you go to on a regular basis. You tired of, you know what I'm saying, going to that slavery. You want to change the way things are done. What do you got to do? You got to separate. You understand?
That's right.
That's what so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, man, we got to do right here in America. We have to separate, you know what I'm saying, ourselves, you know what I'm saying, from white people and everybody else, though. Why? Because that's the only way that we can establish something for ourselves, though.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
Now, if we want to do business, that's a whole different story, though, but it still calls us to do what? Separate.
Right.
You can't be special, you know what I'm saying, if you got yourself, you know, like, a diamond is considered special, you know what I'm saying, especially a flawless diamond, because, you know what I'm saying, it's purity, right?
That's correct.
Now, you got black folks that's mixed in, you know what I'm saying, with these other nations, though. How are we, you know what I'm saying, that quality, that specialness, and everything else about us is that value that we have has diminished greatly because, you know what I'm saying, instead of us, you know, getting purified and everything else, though, like you do with gold and stuff like that.
Correct.
We take ourselves and we mesh it with everybody else, though.
Correct. Man. That's correct. Most High in Christ. And it's something, you know, like you were saying, right? Christianity done did a number on us.
God.
Because the other nations, they know that they gotta survive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That they gotta thrive. You know what I mean? That they gotta deal only with their people. The other nations know and understand that. You know what's crazy and sad? We don't know that.
Right.
We don't acknowledge that, man. We don't embrace that. We the nation to where we thinking that all these nations supposed to come together. Okay? We the only ones that's embracing everybody else, and we lack giving to ourselves, like the brother said. Last night I went to Niagara Falls, right? Shout out there real quick to Niagara Falls. It's like little India. The Elamites are everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about restaurants, hotels that specifically embrace their culture. You know what I'm saying? Now they doing business with the other nations. You go if they selling their food, like you said. When you're doing business, yeah. But what happens with us is we want to take on your philosophy. Right. We want to take on your religion. We want to follow your God when we doing business with you. You feel what I'm saying? Most High in Christ is just so crazy how the I.S.U.P.K. we seeing these things. Yo, they out there. And Donald Trump ain't saying nothing about the Canadian border. He continued because he hates the Most High. So he hates the Most High's people, the so-called Mexicans, the so-called Negroes, right? The so-called Native Americans. He hates them so much. He hates them so much. He talking about building a wall in Mexico, over Mexico, and don't let them in. And the immigrants is this, and they thieves and robbers and murderers. There's so many immigrants right there in Niagara Falls, New York, on the border of Canada. He don't say nothing about that. Right. Well, I know they illegal. God. You know there's a whole bunch of illegal immigrants right there. They don't even speak English. God. I'm sitting there going, where Donald Trump at, man? He need to jump on this. You feel what I'm saying? God. I'm just joking around like, he need to jump on this, man. There's a bunch of immigrants up here. He need to do something about this. Nah, he ain't worried about that. He not worried about these other nations. He hates you. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And what you need to do is separate, because you at war with your enemy. And spiritually, you need to come back to the Most High. All right, go ahead.
God. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
Read it fast.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be, chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. To be a special people unto himself. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's right. Most High in Christ. Above all people on the face of the earth. You are greater than everybody else. That's what it means to be separate. The Lord said it. We're not making this thing up. We didn't come up with this. This is the Bible right here. This is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Our power. The Most High. Yo, he straight up said it. You greater than everybody else. But what we trying to do? Trying to be equal. What we trying to do, huh? Unite everybody. God. You know what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics was in Charlottesville at that rally, at a Ku Klux Klan rally. You know why? Because we Christian. We gotta love the Ku Klux Klan. Christianity teaches us that. Now you sit back and you first look at it and you go, that's crazy. Why are we trying to embrace the Ku Klux Klan? Why are we trying to embrace the neo-Nazis? Why are we trying to embrace these other nations like that? You know why? Because Christianity done destroyed black people. America done destroyed black people. The white man beat us so bad for 400, 500 years. He beat us into a submissive state to where we think he's God. He's our friend. Everything come from him. When we first tell people about the truth, right? One of the first things they bring up is, well, you got a job? Well, don't he feed you? How can you hate the white man and don't he feed you? That's the slave mentality. God. Right or wrong? God. You know what I'm saying? Well, what you gonna do if you get sick? You gonna go to the hospital, man. Well, don't you hate the white man? See, y'all think Y'all think that separating means to be illogical or be like the Ku Klux Klan. No, we're not trying to be like the Ku Klux Klan. You feel what I'm saying? We're not trying to be like the Ku Klux Klan at all. We're trying to be like the Most High up in here. And the I.S.U.P.K, we being the priests and prophets of the Lord. That's why we speak the words of the Lord, man. Huh? God. We saying something heavy up in here. All right? All right, if you could, give me Exodus chapter 7. Real quick. All right, okay. Exodus chapter 7.
Right.
Let me see here. Verse 1.
And the Lord said unto Moses, see, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh. And Aaron, thy brother, shall be thy prophet.
That's right.
Thou shalt speak at all, thou shalt speak all that I command thee.
You hear that? He's speaking the words of the Most High. That was Moses. When you hear the I.S.U.P.K, we ain't speaking no other words. We ain't doing nothing else other than speaking the words of the Most High. All right. And the shock, we're going to try to get to your question. We're going to get through this topic, though. All right. So bear with us. All right, Baba Kushah, brother. Go ahead.
And Aaron, thy brother, shall speak unto Pharaoh, that he send the children of Israel out of his land.
Out of what?
Out of his land.
Out of what?
Out of his land.
What are we doing, huh? What is the I.S.U.P.K doing that everybody else is not doing? We telling our people to separate from America.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? We the only ones doing it. You got Christian pastors and preachers picking up this Bible. They never speak against America. You get what I'm saying? You got the Nation of Islam. Farrakhan was sitting up there, justice or else. You gonna give us justice or else what? Or else what? Farrakhan, you ain't even following the God of the Bible.
God.
You feel what I'm saying? He's sitting up there talking about some Moses said, let my people go. Farrakhan doing all these scriptures and then what? What happened when a brother say, yo, what should we do, Farrakhan? What are you gonna say? Join the Nation of Islam. Submit to Allah. You get what I'm saying?
God.
Our people is destroyed, man, for some madness. Straight up, outright madness. All right? Shalom to GEN.YAHANNA, rocking with us. I.S.U.P.K on there as well, man. We on the Facebook. Okay? Okay. Let me see here. All right. I was just checking to see if there's any questions or comments on that Facebook. All right. Let me know where you from too when you drop in there. All right. Okay. With the water for that, read just the next one.
Okay. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart.
And I will do what?
Harden Pharaoh's heart.
And
multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt.
Keep going.
But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. So what is the Most High saying to Moses right now? He's saying, yo, you're going to speak against Pharaoh. You're going to speak against Egypt. You're going to speak against them having us enslaved. You're going to speak. This was going on today. Is he saying that you got to embrace them?
Nah.
The Lord telling you you ain't got to embrace them. Huh? Keep going up.
But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you.
This is what's going on right now with this so-called Donald Trump. With Donald Trump, the so-called white man in America, the philosophies of America. It's Egypt all over again. It's the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? But what do our people continuously strive to do? We got to get together. We got to unite. We're going to bring out this article.
Okay.
Read that scripture. Keep going with that.
That I may lay my hands upon Egypt.
You hear that? The Lord saying, yo, I'm gonna make it to where Pharaoh is wicked. I'm gonna harden his heart.
Right.
He's not gonna want peace with Israel. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Egypt does not want peace with Israel. Huh? That's America. Egypt today is America. Right? Got blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans enslaved for 400, 500 years. And we sitting up here begging a place that the Lord is saying it's the same thing. Yo, where's that picture at? That one saw this. He said the same thing that hit my mind, man.
God.
We giving our babies to Donald Trump to kiss him.
God.
That flood hit Houston. Look at this, man. He picking up little black babies, little black girls. You mean to tell me you gonna give a female, your daughter? Didn't Donald Trump say he grabbed him by the pee?
God.
He straight up said it and did not disagree with it. You gonna give your daughter? I'm gonna put this on screen. You gonna give your daughter to Donald Trump?
Slakia, if I could.
Go ahead.
Slakia. Remember that speech? I have a dream that one day.
It's in here, man. It's in here. It's in this next one. It's in this next one. God. We got something going crazy. You know what I'm saying? In the next one. Yeah, go ahead. Say what you want to say.
This is that religion, that Christianity, you know what I'm saying, that has led us, you know what I'm saying, to our own destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to join with a nation of people that truly hates who you are.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And the Most High, you know what I'm saying, warn us about it. The I.S.U.P.K is out here, you know, telling our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, about these false prophets, these false teachers, man, these false leaders, man, who's only out here, you know what I'm saying, that's doing stuff that's self-serving, man. Like we sacrifice our lives, you know what I'm saying, so that we can have our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, come out of this hellish conditions that we are in, man.
They think I'm making this up. That's why I'm showing it. God. If y'all hear me online, over the airwaves, if you in Syracuse, right, Central New York, right, you hear me over the airways, they probably like, oh, he making something up. You go to yesterday's paper, Sunday, September 3rd, 2017, the Post-Standard, upbeat Trump pitches at Houston shelter. President Donald Trump meets people impacted by Hurricane Harvey during a visit to the NRG Center in Houston on Saturday. He lifted this girl into his arms to give her a kiss. The president is also set to survey some of the damage before heading to Lake Charles, Louisiana, another hard-hit area. But it's showing and proving, man. The Lord said he done hardened Pharaoh's heart. Donald Trump, I don't know why you would give him your daughter. Why you think, and Commander GEN.YAHANNA brought it out, and I saw it on news as well. Donald Trump went down there, man. He joined the American Red Cross. He didn't hand out his own food. He didn't bring his own food or supply. He was handing out American Red Cross supplies, right? And every black person standing in line was standing back there taking selfies with Donald Trump out. Standing in a line of them being destroyed. They smiling and hugging Donald Trump. I'm talking about blacks and Hispanics. Photo op. For what? Donald Trump hates you. Not only does he hate you, he hates your God. They hate the God of Israel. He's completely against. The reason why he hates you, just like Jesus said, they hate you because they hate me. We know that in the I.S.U.P.K. That's all y'all. Our own people hate us for bringing out this truth. Go ahead, is there more to that? Yeah. Read that. Finish that off.
That I may lay my hand upon Egypt and bring forth mine armies and my people, the children of Israel.
That's right.
Out of the land of Egypt by great judgment.
That's right. The Lord's trying to bring you out. Commanding GEN.YAHANNA of the I.S.U.P.K. We here. You know what I'm saying? We speaking like Noah with that ark. You feel what I mean? We speaking like Daniel. We speaking like all the prophets, all the apostles that follow Christ, all the disciples. We speaking like our King.
That's right.
Jesus Christ told you to separate from the other nation. Then he say, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
God.
But give to God what belongs to God. Basically telling you, separate. You need to give your life to the Most High. Caesar want his little taxes, give him his taxes. You want a couple of dollars, all right, man. But give to the Most High what belongs to the Most High, man. What is we doing up in here, man? Huh? I.S.U.P.K. is commanding our people, letting our people know the words of the Most High saying this, to separate. We wouldn't be so destroyed if we would separate, man. If we wasn't so embracing, huh? We'd be down there in Texas. All of our leaders. Tyler Perry gave $250,000. $250,000 to Joel Osteen. Joel Osteen was known.
God.
Just put that behind you like that.
Okay.
That way you don't have to reach around it. Joel Osteen was known for closing his doors during the hurricane.
God.
Right? He got a football stadium as his church. And you know what Tyler Perry do? You know how Tyler Perry got $1 million to give to all them churches? Captain Makabar brought it out. I think he said 15,000 churches in that whole area shut their doors out. You know what I'm saying? They're in the storm. Shut their doors and locked them. And you going to the Christian, y'all was at the Christian church yesterday. It's like, yeah, they was at the Christian church yesterday. After the church then closed the door. I'm talking about y'all here in Syracuse too. You following Christianity and Christianity shutting the door on you. Closing down the doors. How disgusting is that? The God-WAP in the house. All right, Chicago in the house. The Meredith. All right, Shalom. Go ahead, I say it real quick.
Yeah, and at my slavery, I'm listening to the Edomites talk about how they can profit off of it.
That's right.
The entire time, like, well, we can profit off this. We need to go down, you know what I'm saying, to Texas right now. I said, good night.
That's right. That's all Esau, that's all on his mind, man. Is war. And seeing destruction. Because he profits off of destruction. How did he get America? Got America off of destruction and bloodshed. Huh? Christianity was pushed on us through bloodshed. I'm not talking about following the Bible. Kemet think Christianity is the Bible. Christianity has nothing to do with the Bible. Christianity does not follow Christ at all. Your Christian pastor does not follow Christ at all. That man sitting up there with a baby face and a three-piece suit, tie. That wasn't Christ. That ain't Christ. Imagine Christ coming back and your pastor standing there. Christ gonna look at him like, who is this? What is you? God. What are you talking about, man? Nah, depart from me. I never knew you. Huh? Don't your children and those that follow you, don't they look like you? Y'all all know the I.S.U.P.K in Syracuse. Even if we walking around, period, leisurely. God. I was at the fair at the concert, right? Earth, Wind, and Fire. Sister straight up said it out of nowhere. Israelite. Get what I'm saying? God. An Israelite. You an Israelite, ain't you? Hebrew Israelite. Oh, I had a conversation. Pop. They already automatically know. We walk into any restaurant. Me and Thought One. Y'all don't want pork on y'all stuff. Automatically. God. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, because we following Christ. That's right. Your pastor is the complete opposite. Huh? Drop that. Get this article for me. You had something else? All right.
Sunday, September 3rd, 2017, the Post Standard. Musician makes unlikely friends. This was written by Rachel Chasen,
right?
Washington Post.
Give the subscription underneath the picture.
Con Daryl Davis stands with the robe of a former KKK member in his home in Maryland.
In his what?
In his home in Maryland.
In his what?
In his home in
Maryland.
He
got the KKK in his home. Show the picture. Show the picture. He looked like, you ever seen the Boondocks?
Con.
He looks like Uncle Ruckus. This is Uncle Ruckus, live and direct in full effect. This is Uncle Ruckus right here. This is no lie, man. I've seen this before, but they put a straight up article in this because of what's going on, right?
Right.
In the world today. Esau want to make sure you stay docile. He want to make sure that you don't turn back to the Most High. He don't want no masculine spirit on no man, the black man. And when we say black, we're talking about all 12 tribes. The so-called Negro, so-called West Indian, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native American, so-called Mexican, specifically of North, Central, and South America, but scattered abroad. He does not want you to have a masculine spirit. He does not want you to follow the spirit of the Most High. God said, I am a man of war. Yeah. God says, I am a man of war, right? He don't want you to have that. The so-called white man does not want you to have that. These religions do not want you to have that. They don't want women to have a feminine spirit. They want you to be confused and destroyed. They want you to be chaotic. Go ahead.
Scott Shepard is a former Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan.
That's right.
Daryl Davis is a black R&B.
The Ku Klux Klan calls themselves the Dragon.
God.
They call themselves the Dragon, and in the Bible in Revelation, it talks about the dragon wanting to devour Israel.
God.
Wanting to devour Yahweh Shai, which the world calls Jesus Christ.
Right.
The dragon against the Most High. He's at war against the Most High and his angels. And what does the Ku Klux Klan, what do the white man call himself?
The Grand Dragon.
And you sitting in your house with the Ku Klux Klan. Go ahead.
Daryl Davis is a black R&B and blues musician who has been befriending white supremacists for 30 years, trying to convert them.
For how long now?
For 30 years.
Since the 80s, man. Since the 80s, since the 70s and 80s, he's been dealing with the Ku Klux Klan, and he's been trying to convert them. Y'all sitting there going, what? No, this don't make no sense. Man, y'all Christians do it every day. You are trying to convert the devil. Huh? Y'all Christians don't know it, because y'all be sitting in there, y'all don't pray for the devil, but y'all pray for the so-called white man. You get what I'm saying? It ain't no difference. You'll pray for the president. All right, go ahead, Al.
When Shepard first heard about Davis 5 years ago, he was dumbfounded. I thought he was nuts, said Shepard, 58, of South Haven, Mississippi. I told him we have a total crockpot. But over the course of dozens of phone calls, several visits, and countless conversations about music, the two became friends. So much so that Shepard now proudly calls himself a reformed racist.
Give me out of the Bible, Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 1,
verse 15.
Verse 5. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 5. Real quick, all right? Where you left off at? Right here? Let me just do it right here. A reformed racist, yeah. Now probably calls himself a reformed racist, and says Davis is his brother, is a brother to him. Y'all hear that? So he think that he got one. So now he gonna get them all. I got one that calls me his brother. Come on, man. And slavery, didn't they call their slaves uncles and mamas and nannies?
Yeah.
And Aunt Jemima? Aunt Jemima, that you know the syrup that comes from slavery, the slave term. They called you family, like how they call a dog family.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Like a pet dog, you might call or consider your family. They did the same thing. Now he calling him a brother, and what happens? You ever see Django?
Gone.
What's his name? Steven?
Gone.
Yo, Leonardo DiCaprio in that from Candyland? I forget his name.
Gone.
Saw Candy or something like that. Mr. Candy. A slave owner. Yo, the slave loved Mr. Candy. He loved the slave owner. Right? But the slave owner loved and respected him, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew he was going to stay a diehard slave and make all the slaves stay in line.
That's right.
So he called him his uncle. He said, you get what I'm saying? I remember one scene where Stephen came to him, he said, "Sir, I got to talk to you." And he looking at him like, "Man, I'm here with white people, the other plantation owners. Don't you come with me with that nonsense." He's like, "Please, sir, it's serious." You get what I'm saying? He got up from the table and left entertaining his guests to go talk to a slave. That's how much he loved and embraced his slave, because his slave was so good to him. Know that he was going to run the plantation. Just like today. Huh? Go to your slavery, any slavery. Go to any place of employment in America. I'm not saying don't go to your slavery and, do your job. But you will see black people and Hispanic people making the thing run. They make it run. We make America run. And I'm talking about with vigor. If you do anything out of line, at my slavery, it's a brother, it's a Jake. It's a black man that's going, "Yo, man, don't do that." You get what I'm saying? I'm like, man, relax. Don't do that, brother. You got to put it right back right there. Don't step out of line. Don't go that way. Don't go this. And it's like, wow, you embracing this thing. Go ahead, read that out. I think that's what I want.
Ecclesiastes 1, verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight.
Oh, man. Read that once again. This is the Bible. They think we lying, man. If you're on Facebook Live or YouTube, check us out. If y'all listening, this is out the Bible. You can pick up your book right now. Call in the show, 315-656-2250. I know y'all cooking out. Y'all ain't listening to the show. Y'all cooking out, eating, putting pork ribs all over the grill. Huh? When y'all need to be doing the work of the Lord. Go ahead, read it one more time.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 15.
Stop going to the Ku Klux Klan rallies. Stop going and embracing America, man. Stop thinking that your protest, stop protesting. Your protest is the same thing. You praying to a white Jesus, white God is the same thing, man. Y'all trying to make Satan straight. Listen to this.
That which is crooked cannot be made straight.
Do y'all hear that, man? The Ku Klux Klan is crooked. The neo-Nazis are crooked. Huh? The government is crooked. The police are crooked. Oh, brother, we should join the police force. That way we can change. How many times you done heard that, Dawon?
God.
Maybe if we go into City Hall and become the congressmen and the councilmen, then we can change our community.
God.
It's crooked. Didn't we just read in Exodus that the Lord will harden Pharaoh's heart, will make Egypt the way it is? Why? Why is Egypt the way it is? Because the Lord made it crooked so that he can destroy it and show his power. And what you trying to do? See, and every Christian church you go into, I guarantee it's an American flag in there.
God.
I guarantee it. It's an American flag. Right next to a white Jesus is the American flag. Every black household is the American flag. Black and Hispanic children sing the national anthem and stand up for the flag more than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. Right. I'm not certain if it is so. And if I'm wrong, then just correct me on it. But Demi Lovato sung the national anthem at the Floyd Mayweather fight. That's an issue, correct? Floyd Mayweather, everywhere he went, he had the flag behind him on all his posters because he was fighting for America.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Now it would have been something if he would have put the shield behind him. Oh my goodness!
God.
Said I'm fighting for Israel.
God.
Even if he just put the black fist behind him and said, I'm fighting for black people. You know what I'm saying? Even if he just had in his pictures or behind him all the time, blacks and Hispanics lined up, said, I'm not fighting for America. I'm fighting for my people. Just like Conor McGregor. Huh?
Can I bring your phone at you?
You had something up? Okay. God. Let me read this real quick. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 1. I'm going to read this real quick. Verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. Y'all hear that? Which is crooked cannot be made straight. Huh? It can't be numbered. We sitting up in this thing like just thinking that there's some way, somehow. Man, let me finish this up, right? Davis 59 has met and befriended many Klan members over the years, connecting over subjects such as family and music. He's sitting there, oh, we talk about music all the time, and it's all the same. Y'all hear that? We all bleed red blood, and we all red-blooded Americans. We like the same music. No, they steal your music. They steal your culture. It's a difference. They profit off of your culture. Huh? Many members over the years connecting over subjects such as family and music. Davis, who played the piano for Chuck Berry, also uses a combination of logic and history to try to persuade them to reconsider their racist beliefs. Don't everybody try to do that? Everybody tries to do that, don't they? Don't they sit there and try and strive to do that? Well, we all come from this location. We all family. We all do this. We all that. I hear that all the time. Huh? Maybe you should think about being racist. It's not good to be racist. I heard some Edomite, some so-called white man from the trailer park. He's sitting up there going, don't you see the movie The Fox and the Hound? They get along. Everybody need to watch The Fox and the Hound. We all got to get along and end this racistness. That's garbage. The white man think you racist for protesting. I'm not with Black Lives Matter. We don't associate with them or nothing like that. We don't associate with those that's protesting and marching. But you know what? They consider Black Lives Matter an equal group to the Ku Klux Klan. Does that make any sense? How is it the same? How is that the same? That makes no sense, man. That makes no sense at all. It's not the same at all, man. Huh? You can't make what's crooked the right. Here here, right in the same area of this one, right? Let me see here. Let me just drop down. David said he was so naive at the time that he didn't realize the only black Cub Scout in the parade, was being targeted until his friends, troop leaders, and grandmother formed a protective ring around him. The race thing didn't even occur to me. David said, the race thing don't occur to this man. All right. But when Martin Luther King was assassinated that spring, he came around to his parents' point of view. With that realization, he formed a question: how can you hate me if you don't even know me? You see that? They hate you and don't even know you. That's true. So what is we striving to get down with them for? You feel what I'm saying? Why are you trying to join up with somebody that hates you? It makes no sense. It is ridiculous. It is illogical. In fact, it is wicked. It's a sin for you to join on to all the other nations when the Lord divided the nation. He divided the nations, man.
No.
You trying to make them righteous with you. You trying to give them heaven when they already in heaven. Huh? Read it one more time for me out.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight.
Y'all hear that? That is what?
That which is crooked cannot be made straight.
That's right. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, man. Huh? You can't change what the Lord then already hardened Pharaoh's heart. No, they trying to change Donald Trump. Here, send my little baby up there to Donald Trump to take a picture with Donald Trump. And he picked a little girl. I'm thinking in my mind, this man molests children and raped women before. He molested women before and admitted it. And won their presidency on it. He said, I do what I want with women. Remember it was recorded?
Yeah.
I do what I want. I grab them right there if I want. I kiss them right there if I want. And who is in the picture giving their babies to Donald Trump? The Elamites are, right? The East Indians. The so-called Chinese man, the Africans. Our people are. Our people are. You feel what I'm saying? These people don't even speak English. They don't even care about Donald Trump and the political movements and the political philosophies and ideology. They care about their people. They want to keep their culture. Black people are destroyed because we will not separate like the Lord commanded. All right. Check us out tonight, www.ISUPK.com. Commanding General Yahanna every Monday night at 9 o'clock p.m. www.ISUPK.com. If you're in upstate New York, call 315-401-1826. 315-401-1826. All right. You listening to the sound of my voice, you better get down with the Most High, man. You better get down with the Most High in Christ. You better get down with the I.S.U.P.K. I'm saying better because it's a command unto you, man, so that you can have life. All right. And with that, Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Shalom.
You're listening to Inspirational 1540 WSID East Syracuse.
All aboard! It's the Gospel Express with the First Lady, Morgan Dukes.
Daddy.
Excuse me, let me just slide right by.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't have no doubt.
Around us at the Lighthouse, the Mexico Church of God, the most big church in New York State. I'm here to welcome you to look what the Lord has done. Let's fire it up. Hallelujah. Yeah, we're going to fire it up one more with praises, the breakthrough. I mean, our worship.
Okay, I'm out your way.
Thank you. And God bless John. She really blows it away.
It be so congested in here. You wait till they have interviews. Oh.
Our God is an awesome God. Amen. Amen.
Hey, where's Johnny going?
Some of my
shield. You are my defender. I will not be shaken. I'll remember that you're good. Your love endures forever. So I will sing His praises to break through.
Okay, Nishak Yahweh, Slakia. Go ahead, just save that question for the class, all right? No, we got classes throughout the week. Go ahead and save that question for the class. Slakia. I didn't see when you put it back in. Okay, but go over that question, all right? The water for that. Shalom, what's up, I.S.U.P.K? Why? I.S., man, I saw the video, right, from Captain Akkad. You saw the video? The take round video, man. He released the take round, but he was showing it to us. Yo, your beard, I.S.U.P.K, got about 4 or 5 cameos, man. That beard is hardcore, man. Most High in Christ, man. That's a righteous beard right there. You came in the truth just to grow that beard, huh? All right, Israel, shalom. Check out Commanding General Yohana tonight.
You are the lover of my soul. You are my shield, you are my defender. I will not be shaken. I will remember that you are good. Your love endures forever. So I will sing His praises to break through. Oh,